Hey, John here with the Blues Guitar Institute. I've been hard at work on a brand new course for the premium members called Georgia Blues. It's a fingerstyle blues tutorial in the key of C. It's really cool and I want to share with you a sweet lick from the course. We're going to get right into it, but hang on to the end because I want to share with you a resource that I've got that will help you build up some skills if some of these licks are a little bit challenging for you. Let's get to it. From there, we go into our C chord, but we're not going to actually play through a C or any of that picking as with level 2, but what we're going to do here is launch into another 2-bar lick. So we've got 4 bars here, 2 over the F, 2 over the C, full of some fancy fretwork. So take your time with this, but let's dive into what we're going to do over the C chord. All right, let's take this in a bar chunk at a time. We start out with this very classic, one of my favorite go-to Piedmont style licks. You punch the bass on the end of 1, go to the C. Then what we're gonna do is slide up from the 3rd fret to the 4th and roll through and catch the open 4th string. What that really is doing is kind of playing this chromatic line from the D to the E flat to the E. We're just going to use that open E instead. But it really sounds good when you slide from the 3rd fret to the 4th. So just that little move right there is incredibly useful. Then we're going to come back to the D on the 2nd string, to the C, and then finish with the triplet that we just did before. So that's the A, the G, and then the C. That in and of itself is an incredibly useful lick. Again, it makes me smile every time I play that one. Now here again, I've really kind of broken from my finger picking framework that I use, which is a thumb and 3-finger approach, because I'm playing some notes in rapid succession here. So you may need to adjust as well. What's really important is that you get the notes, and what's less important is which finger you hit it with, okay? But what I'm doing is kind of keeping that thumb across the strings that aren't being played. Now I'm doing a lot of work on the 2nd and 1st string here. So I'm just kind of holding down across the top 3, or the bottom 3 strings, pitch-wise anyway, and then resting my finger on the 3rd string, resting my thumb on the 3rd string. Okay, then we match that with the fastest lick in the entire arrangement, and it's full of triplets. And what we're going to do is work down chromatically from this high G on the 1st string, 3rd fret, to the F. Then we're going back to that really cool E flat, the open E, and then the C, before doing another little chromatic run, mostly from the B flat down to the A, down to the open 3rd string, the G. Then we finish with this triplet. So we're on the 4th string, 1st fret, 2nd fret, open. And we're gonna let that ring, let it carry over, because we just got ourselves into G, really. And we're gonna continue with what we've already learned over the G chord there, but it really sounds good to have that G ringing out over the bar. All right, make sure that you know the notes before really trying to play them at any sort of quick tempo. There's a lot of finger movement here, but this serves as a great connective lick to move us from C into the G chord, all right? Now, let's make sure that we can play the 2 C chord licks together. All right, and a little slower. All right, I hope you dig that lick. It's a fun one for sure. Enjoy it. And if you had a little bit of trouble or if you just need to keep your fingers fresh, then pick up my guide. It's 5 essential finger picking exercises. I spent a lot of time on these exercises and it really helped me get some core fundamental movements down in my fingers that allowed me to play things like what you just saw in this lesson. And they work great as an exercise just to keep your fingers fresh and in tip-top shape. So you can pick that up at the link on your screen in the description, and I hope you do, and I hope you come on back next week for another cool acoustic blues lesson. Until then, practice smart and play on.